What it is, homies, McFlubberpants all up in this hizzy. I'm coming to you on my alternate channel for this Let's Play. What is the purpose of this Let's Play? Well, I've wanted to make some editorial / review videos. It's not review, I don't know exactly what to call them, but they require raw footage of video games, and I need them. And in order to take the time to record all of it, I thought, might as well make a Let's Play out of it, because I like to do things that way. Who would have thunk it? And as you can see, this game right here is Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. It's the third game in the Jedi Knight series. It's was also my first Star Wars game, and also one of the best Star Wars games ever made. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. But before I get started, there is something I should tell you. I have modded the shit out of this game for this playthrough, and so I think I should give you an idea of what the game is like without these mods. So here we go. And we're back. So as you can see, there's a lot of customization and stuff, but there's way more with these mods. So let's go ahead and set a difficulty. I'm just gonna play on Jedi, because one of the mods that I do greatly increases the difficulty of lightsaber combat. So bam, Jedi. Let's do this. Now as you can see, oh my goodness, there's more stuff. Lots more stuff. Lots and lots more stuff. So, human female. Oh, look, I have a redhead now. Thank goodness. That's what I needed. Also, new cool Keldor helm, armor and stuff, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But along with that, there's also a bunch of new human models I downloaded. And one without a brain, as you can see. So I'm gonna go with one of these custom models. We'll see. Well, we'll figure out. There's all sorts of different ones. I like this costume a lot. It's Anakin's costume from Episode 3. There's also armor here. Oh, nice. I haven't even looked at all of these yet. Cause you know, I wanted it to be a surprise. You know. Look, it's a fucking surprise, man. It's a surprise. Oh, look, I am Angel Jedi in this one with white robes. Oh boy. Yep. Let's see. They're all based on different models. Do I like these? There's all sorts of different cool shit. All kinds. You can make yourself old, even though that doesn't make any sense. Ooh, alien man without a brain. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh, man, well, you can be a chiss, but that doesn't make any sense. Look at these. What the fuck, man? Alright, and then, you know, the standard affair. I might go with this, because I like this outfit quite a bit. This is a Assassin's Creed player model mod, and because I really like the design for it. It's the only thing I like about Assassin's Creed is the costume design. That's about it. So yeah, I think I'll go with this. These are some more custom models. It's all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna go with this look, because it looks like me, only with red eyes. And that's the way to do it. And as you could see, I have dual saber and saber staff unlocked from the very beginning. Here's what the saber staffs look like. Those were all the originals. This is a new one that I modded in. Another one, another one, another one, and another one, and another one. And then this one. The reason why that one took a sec to load, because this one's so different. Bam. Oh, and another one. Jedi Temple Guard. Satil Shan. Savage Opress. Vanguard. And then back to the normals. However, I am not trusting on these working too well, so I'm going to stick with a single saber, plus single saber is my favorite. As you can also see, I've unlocked a red lightsaber at the very beginning. I've also downloaded a blade mod to make the lightsabers look like the blades from the prequel trilogy, because I like the way those look better. And so here's a whole bunch of single sabers that we have here. Even a dark saber, but it doesn't look that good. Whole fucking bunch of single sabers that I have here. I have like over 60 or something. Even Kylo Ren, see? But it doesn't count. Some of them don't count in my opinion because they look like it's the Anakin saber model. Just used again and again. But yeah, no, this is all pretty cool. Mara Jade, Jedi Knight. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 4. Oppo Rancisis, Plo Koon, Qui-Gon Jinn, Quillen Voss, Revan, Rey, which is again the Anakin lightsaber model. All sorts, all kinds. I really like that one. I like them all so very much. And there's a training saber, which why bother? And Vandar's short blade, Vanguard, Yoda, Zalo, and then back to the normals. I'm gonna go. I like Zalo. I'm gonna go with do I like Plo Koons? Kinda. Do I want Plo Koons? No, let's keep looking. No, why not? Let's go with Mara Jade as a Jedi Knight. Now, in the original, you don't get to select your fighting style. And I'm going to keep it at where it is. And so there's blue, green, red, yellow, red. Orange, not red. My favorite color is blue. I'm going to stick with blue throughout the game. Sorry, guys. I'm a meanie. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Star Wars! Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. 10 years after the Battle of Endor, the Imperial Remnant continues to be driven back by the New Republic, forcing the Imperials to adopt increasingly desperate tactics in the ongoing struggle. Meanwhile, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker moves to restore the Jedi to their former place as peacekeepers of the galaxy at his Jedi Academy on Yavin 4. Oh my goodness. Jaden Core, a promising student from Coruscant, is en route to the Academy after achieving the impossible, creating a lightsaber without any formal Jedi training. Oh boy. So as you can probably guess, this was made a while ago. This was made about 2003, and it takes place in the expanded universe of Star Wars, which has now been demoted and retconned into Star Wars Legends material, which fucking sucks. I'm not
We'll be arriving at the
too
academy in just a few
butthurt
minutes.
over it. I just think it sucks that I won't be able to see some of my favorite Star Wars stories ever
would be
written
so great.
on screen, and that's why it sucks. I don't mind the new continuity. The new continuity is
We're going
pretty
to be
cool,
Jedi.
actually, in my
Learning the
opinion.
ways of the Force, building a lightsaber?
But you would be hard
of
pressed to
course, you already
find
have one.
anything Star Wars that I
I'm gonna get one
don't
of those stupid
like. I
training
love
sabers.
Star
I wouldn't
Wars.
worry about
I
that.
am the biggest
I
Star
can't
Wars
help it.
fanboy
I want to make a good impression.
ever.
You seem really nervous.
Aren't you? I mean, well, why would you?
And
be?
as you can see,
already
we
have
have
lightsabers, so
our
you're probably
friend
way ahead of me.
here on the right.
I'm Rosh, by the way.
His name is Rosh, by the way. The guy on the left
what's
is,
your
of
name?
course, is
Jaden.
Jaden, our main
So where'd you get that
character.
lightsaber?
Well, it's
Kind of a long story. I
found
found myself
myself
on. Oh, I got interrupted by something going wrong in a Star Wars thing. Oh, who would have guessed that something would go wrong in a Star Wars thing? Oh no, we've been shot. Whatever shall we do? Oh no, I'm dying. Bam. All right, there we go.
Academy to Yavin Runner 2. Do you copy?
No.
Loud and clear.
Oh,
we
wait,
made an
we do.
emergency landing several clicks west of the academy.
Is everyone all right?
I think so.
As you can see, the lip syncing
Finish
in
up
this
with the
game
plot.
Can
is
you lead the students to the nearby massage
amazing.
Affirmative, Academy. We'll meet you there.
Oh boy. Oh, and there's someone a sneaking about. They're a sneaking and a snooking. And there we go. Now, I've made some changes to this game, as I mentioned. I've modded it, but I've also coded it in such a way that the lightsaber combat will be a little bit more interesting,
Jaden, we can't
as
get to you.
well
Make
as
your way to the temple.
having it be in
Shuttle
a
will meet
native
us there.
1080p resolution,
hey,
so that you guys
I'm
aren't
stuck.
watching a tiny
Can you
box.
help? Hold on,
On
Rosh.
Rush, I'm on my way, but I won't be.
Jake,
I'm just gonna
See if you can make
walk
your way
this
around
way.
there.
Oh no, I don't wanna. I'm just gonna go this way. This way. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do this game,
Maybe you
guys.
can use your lightsaber to cut those trees down and make a bridge.
What? I can cut things with my lightsaber. Oh, that was so cool.
Thanks, Jaden. Let's get to the temple.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Oh no! Howlers! Blah! Ah, there we go. There we go. Die! I killed them. They're like animals. And I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them. You will be hearing me quoting and singing Star
Must be
Wars
a
a
way to
lot in
open
this
this.
Let's Play, by the
No
way.
problem.
Oh, no problem. Gotta drink water to keep the pipes clean and healthy. Oh, checkpoint! Lots of checkpoints in this game. Not an awful lot, though. That's why they have quick saves. Oh no! My ears! My ears! That's why they call them howlers. I just did that to demonstrate, you know, what happens when you get close to them while they do that. But in order to avoid that, just throw your lightsaber. It's your only force power at the beginning of the game, and it's also the alternate attack for this lightsaber. Oh no! Oh boy. Fans who are paying close attention will know that the blaster that Rosh is using sounds like Han Solo's blaster. And that's because one of the mods I downloaded, the Ultimate Weapons mod, changes a lot of the models and sound effects used by the weapons to, you know, do better, to sound better. Unfortunately, it also changed the lightsaber sounds to sound like from the original trilogy, which I actually don't like those
Maybe
sounds
you
very
can use your
much.
saber to make
I
another
much
great
prefer
Let's go.
the sounds from the prequel trilogy and the sounds from the game itself that came with it. And I haven't figured out how to change that. There's a way to do that by editing the mod file. I just don't know how to do that yet. Oh no, another howler! Oh, but now it's dead. Who would have thought the lightsaber would be able to kill it? Did you think a lightsaber would be able to kill it? No? Well, you're an idiot, Rosh. Also, one thing I'd like to point out is that this is the first time I played this game with the dynamic shadows turned on. I'm not sure if that was an option created by the mod or if that was something that was already in the game, but god damn, it looks so much better with dynamic shadows turned on. It's like, holy shit. Just look at that. It looks a whole lot better. It looks a little bit like it's cel-shaded, and I fucking love cel-shaded graphics. I wish every game was cel-shaded. Oh no, he's hiding.
Get down.
Oh
There's stormtroopers in there.
no, not stormtroopers. They could miss me while trying to shoot me like they do in the movies.
Check it out.
That's one of
You're the one with the
my biggest
lightsaber,
complaint
after all.
about Star Wars is how shitty the stormtroopers are at shooting people. Now, thankfully in this game they're a lot better at it, but yeah, it's something that doesn't make sense at all. Oh, and listen to those sounds, man. Oh man, and look at the particle effects and shit. That's all stuff that wasn't in the original game. Oh fuck, I love this mod. Oh, there we go. And that right there is one of the biggest changes they've made to this game. I've enabled dismemberment with a lightsaber.
Don't make me hurt you.
That is included to all of the lightsabers in this game, so even her lightsaber. Also, you may have heard that that's a her.
Don't make me hurt you.
Originally, that was a man, but I downloaded a mod that included female cultists because, god damn it, it's the future, and they should be allowing females into their cult as well. It also just makes the bad guys a little bit more interesting, a little bit more varied. As you saw, only one lightsaber strike, and I was already down to like 3 health, even though I had all armor and health. And then one of my lightsaber strikes killed her instantly. What I love about enabling dismemberment is that it makes the lightsaber fights a lot more like actual sword fights, for one thing, and also a lot more interesting, dynamic,
What?
and a lot more skilled and footwork based, much like a real sword fight, rather than just button mashing.
What? Who are you?
Kyle
And if you may notice,
Welcome to a day in the life of a Jedi.
the
What happened?
cinematics
We were
don't
kinda
line up
hoping
very
you'd be
well,
jealous.
and cut off people's heads when they shouldn't be doing. The angles look really bad, and
I
that's
saw a huge flash of light and ran over to
I don't
find
know
you
what's
just
causing
lying
that.
unconscious.
because that's never happened before, and I haven't been able to fix it.
Do you recall anything?
I saw 3 people. One was holding
Oh
some
yes,
sort of
one.
scepter and it
That was just to
glowing.
show that they animate their
That's all I
fingers.
can remember.
A scepter? That sounds bad.
They never animate their fingers ever again
Yeah.
throughout this entire
Yeah,
game.
I'm okay.
I sense a disturbance in the Force.
You always sense a
I love the
disturbance in
fucking
Force.
dialogue in these games.
Yeah,
They're really
I
good.
sense it too. It could just be residual dark side aura from this temple.
Perhaps.
Um,
Kyle.
I've
why don't you
also
Stay here and
started
investigate?
watching
I'd love
the
to.
Star
Why
Wars
don't you take the
movies
kids back home now?
again. I'm
Be
doing
careful, Kyle.
a
Everyone, follow me
oh,
to
I
the
got a
shuttle.
Facebook message. I should close out of
That was
Facebook,
Luke Skywalker.
but I can't.
I can't
right
believe
now.
it.
Oh well. I've been watching it using the ultimate way to watch it, which is where you watch
Did you
episode
recover
4 and
Skywalker's
5,
records?
and then you watch the prequels, and then
All
episode
the
6.
Jedi in the jungle.
And
It was almost too
this is my
easy.
second time doing it,
Excellent.
and that's my preferred way to watch the movies. It really lines up a lot better that
I'd
way.
like to welcome all our new
So
students
that's
to
how
the
I
Jedi
recommend you guys
Academy.
watch that movies.
Here we will train you in the ways of the Force.
Oh,
Learn to
really?
Defend yourself with a lightsaber.
Oh,
You'll
what?
also study diplomacy, history, and more.
I just came here to study diplomacy and history, not more or lightsabers or force.
However, since there are still so few of us, we will be assigning multiple students to one master.
Blasphemy.
So, Raltheron, you will be assigned to Master Horn.
Ralderon always changes. The model always
To begin
changes.
My training.
Rosh Pennon, you will be assigned to Master Katarn. Jaden Kor, you'll also work with Master Katarn. Now, let's begin with your first lessons.
Oh boy.
And may the Force be with you.
So,
And there was nothing.
I'm really enjoying it.
Around the temple felt strange. Like
You would be
it's
hard
dark
pressed to
side
find
worlds.
something Star Wars that I don't like.
Troubling.
One of the few ones is the new
Students are
Battlefront
ready to get
game.
started.
Really sucks in my opinion.
Master Katarn, it's an honor.
It
to
looks and
serve
sounds terrific and plays pretty
you.
good,
First
but
off, just call me Kyle.
those of us who've played the original Battlefront games feel like
You're not
it's
serving
a step
one
backward,
gonna teach
gameplay
you,
wise,
and you're gonna
than
learn.
than we wanted. We also,
I'm sorry.
we're teased about Battlefront 3 for so long, and we were hoping for something more along those lines than what we got. Also, as someone who isn't nearly as butthurt about the prequels as everybody else is, I really dislike how they didn't use the Clone Wars era gameplay like they had in Battlefront 2. And it's just like, what the fuck? Alright. I don't know why it ignites the lightsaber. It does that every single time.
I'm going to put you two in separate courses. When you're ready, Jaden, go through that door. Rosh, follow me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Those dynamic shadows, though, they look kind of silly in that shot. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I got lightsaber blades that are based off the Episode 3 lightsaber blades, which I like better than the prequel blades, because the prequel blades look kind of
This course will
garbage,
familiarize
and
you
that's
with
why
your
they
core
fixed them with the
Force
special
abilities.
editions.
These are powers that every Force user has.
Oh boy!
As you progress in your training, you will learn new abilities. Both the light and dark sides will be open to you.
Oh wow, I can jump high now.
Abilities are not
So
inherently
just
good or evil. It's how you use them.
that's
Every
what
Jedi
I
is
that's what I
naturally
really
stronger
like
in different areas of the
about
Force.
Kyle specifically, because he
It'll be
doesn't.
you to
He's
decide
like,
what to
all
focus
these
on.
powers are just powers. They don't actually,
Let's get started.
they're not
In the next
inherently
area,
good or
you'll
evil,
find some
like you said.
training remotes.
They're just
These will
powers that
help
you have to
learn how
use.
handle a lightsaber.
Oh boy, training remotes.
Ready?
Ready. Let's do this shit. Training remotes. Ah, come at me, bro. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, ah. Oh, 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 oh. You think you could stop me? You think you could kill me? Ah, yeah.
Done.
Nice work, Rosh.
Oh,
You did
There we
well too,
go.
Jaden.
oh
A
yeah.
lightsaber is an invaluable tool. Even when inactive, it can diffuse a potentially volatile situation. Trust me on that.
It's a good thing that
As you train,
never
you learn
happens throughout the rest of the
additional
game.
Changing styles during
You
combat
never
can surprise your opponent
diffuse a
with how
volatile
you
situation with your lightsaber, being
Here on out,
inactive
we'll
throughout the
talk
rest of
via
this game.
comlink
No,
in each
no,
area.
that never happens at all,
Let's move on.
actually. It's really funny how he said that, but,
Okay, Jaden. You need to use
Oh,
the
look.
Force to jump across the room.
Howlers. I think they're supposed to attack you,
If you fall, jump back
but they don't unless you go all the way up to them. I guess they like misplaced the frickin' the trigger that they use. Speaking of which, I've been really interested in making my own Jedi Knight Jedi Academy mods, story mode mods, because there's a lot of as much as I love this game, there are quite a few issues I have with it, like glaring ones, which will become apparent later in this playthrough, and I will point them out. And it wouldn't make sense for me to talk about them now, but I've been interested, so I've been doing a lot of research on how to, and it's actually quite fascinating. And the modding community in Jedi Knight Jedi Academy is still very much alive. Like, it died for a couple of years, but then the source code for the game was released, and then now it's like super big now. There's all sorts of different mods and shit that you can get that are all amazing. All right, so as I showed you, you have to select your force power and then use it. But if you're like everybody else, you have set hotkeys in the controls section, force powers. So these are all of the hotkeys I have set, and I just had to double check my speed and sense because I use those the least, so I forget. But I set a bunch of hotkeys to all be around the movement keys in order to use them properly. So push, pull, speed, and sense. It's really difficult
Hey,
to play
Jaden,
this game
this should keep you busy
with
till
the
I finish
force
the
select, so everybody switches to hotkeys, even in multiplayer. All right, our second lightsaber fight. It's a lightsaber droid. Oh, it could still kill me, by the way. And so the blocking is automatic. You just and then you attack, and then bam. You might notice that there's blood coming out. That's part of the ultimate weapons pack. I don't like blood coming out of the lightsaber wounds because a lightsaber would cauterize the wounds before they would bleed. So they say there was an option to take away the blood, but all that really did was take away the blood that lands on the environment, which is fine. Because, you know, there ought to be some red evaporated blood as well, but unfortunately it happens anytime you start with a lightsaber, so when it happens to robots too. Nothing.
You're sure?
It was nothing!
To get to the next area, you must pull a lever somewhere in the room.
Have I played this game too many times? Oh, definitely. I've probably played through this game like 40 times.
If you find a door, look for the guy in charge. He usually has a key.
Again, this was one of the first video games I ever had. I was wrong to say that it was the first video game I ever had. It's the first Star Wars game I ever had, though. The first video game I ever had was a Spider-Man game, actually. So, yeah. Gives you a sense of what I'm like. Aren't always obvious? Or sense? See a way. So, in case you didn't notice, if there are objects in the world, you can use the Force on that happens. So actually, you don't really need to use Force Sense at all throughout the game, except for one part. Or actually, no, 2 parts in the game. But just to show you what it does. Oh, wow! There's symbols on them. But wait, when I'm in any of the Force abilities that aren't instant, I can't recharge my Force, so I don't like using them that much. So, bam. You just do that. You do pull and pull. There we go. You can climb up here and go like, oh boy, yeah. Unfortunately, the ceiling is slanted, so you have to slam on the A button in order to keep from falling off. Bam. There we go. I did it, guys. I passed the test. I got an A+ in my jumping exam. Alright, now I get to be a Jedi Master. So, as we keep going, there are going to be secrets and shit throughout the game, but not a ton of them. This was before exploration was like made mandatory in video games, so there's only a couple of secrets per level. I still haven't found all of them. For as much as I've played this game, I haven't found all the secrets in this game because I haven't bothered. They're not really that interesting. Secrets have to be super interesting in order for me to actually go out and look for them, or at least give me something that's beneficial to the game, but it doesn't. Oh boy. Do I?
You can use the Force to speed up, both physically and mentally, allowing you more time to make decisions.
You can do it. Bam! Oh, look at how fast I am. Oh, I still have to duck though. Oh yeah, look at how fast. But look, my Force doesn't regenerate until I'm out of the Speed Force. So I have to wait till I'm out of the Speed Force to regenerate. But the level's over.
So, did I win?
It wasn't a competition, you fuck.
Sorry,
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. You said yourself this wasn't a competition.
Hey, it was just a joke. I didn't think it would...
If that droid was set to Luke's training regimen, it would have killed Jaden. What were you thinking?
Yeah, what were you thinking, man?
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I mean, I wasn't trying to...
Save it, Rosh.
Jaden,
Grr, I'm angry.
but believe me,
So that's,
you don't want to feed that emotion.
one of the issues I have with this game.
I understand, Master Katarn. Apologies.
I don't like
Rosh.
the voice actor for male Jaden
And
too
remember,
much.
it's Kyle.
Yes, Matt, Kyle.
Sure thing, Kyle.
It's kind of
Okay.
monotone
You're both ready to start putting what you've learned to use. Let's see how you do in the real world.
and not very interesting. And I hate to say that. I'm sure the voice actor's a terrific guy and very nice and does a good job in other things, but
Kyle, I did some research
I
on
just-
that strange mark from the clothing we found at the temple.
I don't know. He's
It is the
it's
symbol of
it's
Marco
too
Ragnos, a
much.
symbol
It sounds too much like
that was
Lucas
5,000
directed
years
him.
ago.
5,000 years? Are you serious?
In case you didn't know, George Lucas is terrible at directing actors and is terrible at getting good performances out of them. That's why all of the best movies of Star Wars, or it has all the best acting, was a different director. All right, so after every mission, after every mission, it gives you this. It tells you how many times you used Force, what kind of attacks you did, how many blocks you did, how many enemies you killed, And goes over this. And now it's time to select a mission. This is another thing I don't like about this game. The game previous to this, Jedi Outcast, had handled the story much more traditionally, and it has more emotional impact that way. Well, this game, it breaks up, and the story is just a bunch of different missions. It's not that interesting, which is why I want to make my own, because I want to make my own story missions, because I want it to kind of all flow as a narrative rather than this. But that's where I'm going to stop for now. I will see you guys when I do the first mission, Mercenary Activity, Tatooine. Bye. McFlubberpants over and out.